they're ready to go again. They know what the demands are, particularly from the two coaches. They know what the expectations are from the rest of the world and the rest of Europe. That's why they've reached this level. They have the mentality, they have the ability. This is a pre-season game, so it is a preparation match. Once that whistle blows, both teams will be competitive, looking to avoid injury, get fitness, and looking to get the win.
Ivan Rakitic had an excellent first season at the Camp Nou, played over 50 games, scored 8 goals, cost around £14.5 million from Sevilla, and in today's market that was a steal. What a good season Nemanja Matic had for Chelsea, protecting the back four. Madrid to Moroccan parents, Munir El Haddadi. A little word from Cesc Fabregas to the teenage Brazilian, just making sure the debutant is ready for this surprise debut. Fabregas, of course, former Barcelona player, over 150 appearances. And the Barcelona goalkeeper, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, short his summer break in order to make this tournament. Such is his desire to really challenge Claudio Bravo for the #1 goalkeeping jersey in the new Spanish season. Chelsea get us underway then at the FedEx Field. Capacity around 74,000 and almost full. Header on by Costa. Kennedy immediately on the charge. Nothing like Barcelona's first choice back four, with Douglas, a Brazilian who saw very little first team action last season, playing at right back, his fellow Brazilian Adriano at left back, and the two central defenders, Marc Bartra on the ball here and the Frenchman Jérémy Mathieu. It's Bartra spearing a long ball, picking out Sandro. Now Rakitic. Suarez with a lovely layoff, and Sandro trying to pick out the Uruguayan. It's been a feature of Barcelona's games that they have started each of them in very crisp fashion, haven't they?
Yes, they have, and we're used to seeing Barcelona dominate possession. I don't think that will be the case tonight against Chelsea. I would be very surprised. Chelsea on paper do have the stronger team. It's a decent start from Barcelona, keeping possession, moving the ball around quickly. But a good defensive shape, of course, from Chelsea.
Chelsea's next game after this one is this coming Sunday. It's the Community Shield, the traditional curtain raiser to the English Premier League season, when the league champions play the FA Cup winners. So Arsenal will be their opponents at Wembley. Looks like a foul, won by Kennedy. Just over £6 million Chelsea paid Fluminense for the 19-year-old Kennedy.
His initial trip from Adriano, then the shove from Gumbel.
Barcelona will be aware of Chelsea's strength in the air. From set pieces, Ivanovic, Costa, Zuma. And the header brings a fine save out of ter Stegen. And it was Kurt Zuma who came very close to opening the scoring, and it's an excellent save.
It is, it's an excellent delivery into the box from Fabregas, and Barcelona are aware of the strength of Chelsea, and on this occasion there's not an awful lot they can do about that aerial threat. It's a good run from Zuma. It's an excellent save from Ter Stegen.
There's a break on here suddenly for Barcelona. Chelsea are empty in midfield. Nice first touch from Suarez, trying to bundle his way into a shooting position and denied it. And he's asking the referee, Alan Chapman, for a penalty.
End-to-end stuff through the legs of Matic. Good defensive work from the player. We're expecting to see a lot in the other half of the pitch. Kennedy, certainly not a penalty. I think Suarez was stumbling.
No little support for Barcelona in the stadium as chant of Barca, Barca rings around the FedEx. This is Douglas. Given away rather cheaply, and Hazard, his first run at the Barcelona defence, wins the free kick. Obstructed by Bartra.
Barcelona are going to complain Luis Suarez at the forefront of the complaints to the referee. And again, I thought this was a foul. Bartra just comes across Hazard, and that's a clear foul. They're arguing about the merits of they possibly should have had a penalty at the other end. I think the referee's got both decisions exactly right.
No surprise to see Zuma forward again for this latest set piece, although this is certainly within range for Fabregas to strike directly at Ter Stegen's goal.
Rakitic is marking Matic, which is going to be a tough task at the far post. Mathieu keeping an eye on Zuma. Also got Diego Costa, Cahill, Ivanovic. It's not easy for Barcelona. The delivery's right.
It's clipped in, and Matic finding himself free. Barcelona looking to the assistant referee on this near side for an offside.
He's offside, I think, the assistant referee. The flag does go up. Barcelona do end up very deep, though, defending that delivery into what was almost the 6-yard box.
This is Bartra. Look at that starting position from Ter Stegen. He might as well have had a number 5 on the back of his goalkeeping jersey there. He was a good 10, 12 metres outside of his penalty area. And it made for an easy interception in the end. Well, Luis Enrique looking fresh after his short summer break. What a wonderful first season in charge with the La Liga title, the Spanish Cup, the Copa del Rey, and of course the Champions League. 175 goals Barcelona scored last season in 60 games, thanks largely to one of the most potent, talented and powerful strike force we've ever seen in the world game. And the fit of Suarez into this Barcelona setup was just the ideal one. Here's Douglas. Disappointing cross from a good position.
Barcelona work the ball well. It's interesting to see Gerard Gumbau playing the Busquets role. And Busquets has moved further forward and playing alongside Rakitic, where Iniesta, and I was almost going to say Xavi, but that's no longer the case. A slightly different position for Busquets, and interested to see Gumbau. He takes his opportunity of playing that role.
Xavi Hernandez, of course, has now left Barcelona. Leaves a hole, no question about that. Now playing in Qatar with Al Sadd. Here's Costa and Oscar. It's another good stop from Ter Stegen. Back with Oscar again. Out by Rakitic. Zuma. Hazard. So quick with the ball at his feet, all the way, and then Hazard! It's a fabulous goal from this wonderful Belgian international. The best player in the Premier League last season. Jose Mourinho says he should be nudging Messi and Ronaldo now at the very top of the world game, and that's why.
Well, he's even pleased with that. It's a memorable goal. It's not a chance, not even a half chance. And he skips past two challenges initially. Then he gets into the 18-yard box and he just demonstrates his true quality. Gets away from Rakitic, past another Barcelona defender, past two more. You can see with the finish as well. He doesn't panic. He's looking to be accurate. He doesn't just want to hit it towards goal and hope for the best. Talented player, a talented finish at the end of a fantastic, super solo run from Eden Hazard.
24 years old, bristling with talent, and only likely to get better and better. Eden Hazard. I was interested in Mourinho's comments about Hazard in the build-up to this game. He was talking about his leadership qualities, despite the fact that he's only 24. He feels he could become a future captain of Chelsea. Model professional. Given Chelsea an eye-catching lead here.
Let's not forget Ter Stegen had to pull off two really good saves prior to that goal from Hazard. When he picked up that ball, there was no danger to the Barcelona defence. So many players between him and the Barcelona goal. He skips past four of them, weave him in and out. Real magical goal. Close control, great dribbling technique. And a good steady finish at the end of it. The pace, wasn't it, that took the Barcelona players out. His balance on the ball, his close control, the pace he was doing it at. No answer.
Well, I can pay him no higher compliment, Terry, than to say it was Messi-like. Oh, and maybe through again here. Last-ditch challenge from Adriano, just enough. Oscar. Matic. Pull the ball out by Munir. This is Matic. Adriano. Gumbau for Bartra. Adriano. Suarez. Busquets. A raking pass, but it was way too strong for Rakitic. Interesting to see how he settles into that more advanced role, Sergio Busquets. As Terry mentioned, Gumbau is by and large playing the more defensive role of the players in there. Rakitic often given licence in his first season to roam between defensive midfield duties and the attacking ones, to which he's so well suited. Ter Stegen just having to step on the gas there. It wasn't the best of back passes to the goalkeeper. Now Suarez, it's a lovely pass, perfectly weighted. Awkward one for Sandro, but he'll keep it in. Support here now from Adriano. Busquets. Buzz from the crowd as Suarez gets it. Now Rakitic forces a good save out of Courtois. And this is eminently watchable. 14 minutes gone. Chelsea 1, Barcelona.
Certainly is, and Barcelona are certainly having their moments in attack as well. Sharp, incisive play. Rakitic play on the side there by Gary Cahill. A good attempt at goal. It's going to take some to beat Courtois from that angle. The goalkeeper had the answers.
Rakitic with the corner. Out off the head of Zuma for another Barcelona corner. Once again, Rakitic delivers, free header. It takes a slight deflection on its way. Referee Alan Chapman says another corner. Mark Bartra, who flashed that header goalwards.
Possibly should have done better. We talked about the merits of the advantage that Chelsea have when it comes to attacking the ball in the air. I'm surprised that Barcelona were able to find that much space in the box.
Another Rakitic corner then. Courtois under heavy pressure, and what a good punch that was. Mathieu. Fabregas. Did well to bend his run and stay onside there. Diego Costa takes on Mathieu, tries to buy a challenge out of Gumbau, then he went down rather in stanges. Fair play to the referee, he did well to keep up with the play there. Gave himself a good view and said there was no opportunity there to award Chelsea a penalty.
Diego Costa still making an inquiry up against Mathieu. Takes him on the inside. Gumbau comes around. There is contact from Gumbau and Mathieu. I'm not so sure there was enough contact to be a foul.
Early substitution here for Barcelona. Sergi Roberto has been a starter in the previous two games. Comes on now to replace Douglas. Not sure I saw any injury there for the Brazilian fullback, who struggled to make any impression on the Barcelona first team squad since his move from Sao Paulo. And that is the one position where Barcelona are light this season. Martin Montoya has left on a loan spell. Dani Alves is the only really senior right back. Adriano can do a job in there, but despite the fact he's right-footed, he always looks more comfortable on the left. And Sergio Roberto finished the game against Manchester United. Terry, you and I did that game at right back, and Luis Enrique looks like he's going to have a long look at the youngster in that position again here.
Yeah, it's somewhat of a surprise when he went to that right back position against Manchester United, but did okay. Gave them something going forward as well. Certainly hasn't got the pace of Dani Alves, but an accomplished footballer that we've seen perform well in midfield. Let's see how he does it right back up against Kennedy and Hazard, Oscar and co.
Sergio Roberto, one of the players who was developed by Luis Enrique in his time in charge of the Barcelona B team. Matic. Does well to escape two Barcelona players. Here's Hazard. Just lost his footing there, and Barcelona look to release Suarez, and Zuma smelt the danger. Hazard. Ivanovic. Chelsea still trying to do more transfer business before the window is shut, trying to get John Stones over the line, and a big money move from Everton for the young England international. Saw Chelsea linked with a couple of left backs as well. Felipe Luis has gone back to Atletico Madrid. Abdul Baba Rahman from the German club Augsburg, and Alex Telles, a Brazilian from Galatasaray, are the two left under Chelsea scrutiny. Telles would cost around £8 million from the Turkish side Galatasaray. And I understand it would be close to double that if they were to sign Rahman. Rakitic. Mathieu. Through there for Munir. Good run from Costa. Good interception as well from Bartra. This is Gumbau. Space here now for Rakitic, even more of it for Sergio Roberto. And now Sandro. Rakitic. Free kick against Hazard.
Certainly make better use of Sergio Roberto, but he's going to have his hands full defensively at some stage. Hazard.
Suarez wriggling clear of Zuma. Gumbau. Adriano. Excellent cross. Just too high for Suarez. Back in by Sergio Roberto. Nobody at the far post. A delicious cross though from Adriano.
It certainly is, and it's great skill to Kennedy. Puts the ball in early, just a few inches too high for Luis Suarez at the far post.
Costa. So much power. Good advantage play by the referee, Chapman. No way through for Kennedy, though. Mathieu. Adriano. Sandro looking for Sergio Roberto. He's not going to get to that. Dani Alves might have done.
He's a clever player, Sergio Roberto. Knows when to push forward, knows when to keep the passes easy. Barcelona looking sharp in attack, but Chelsea's defence is standing firm. As you'd expect the players in that back four.
Poor ball by Bartra. This is Costa. Fouled by Mathieu. And that all stemmed from a really poor pass from Marc Bartra.
You certainly don't want to give the ball away to Hazard, and it's Diego Costa bearing down on goal. Clear foul that time for Mathieu.
Well, Hazard, Oscar. Fabregas. So many options here over this free kick for Chelsea. Hazard has given way. Looks like it's going to be Oscar. No, Fabregas. Eventually it is Oscar! No way through off the rebound for Diego Costa. But Ter Stegen barely moved a muscle there. He'd waved it goodbye.
It's really good technique from Oscar.
Fabregas with the corner. Ter Stegen comes, taken out of his gloves though. Finding some room for the long throw here. Nice touch from Suarez. Free kick conceded by Kennedy.
So unlucky with that set piece. Fabregas was the decoy. Ter Stegen knows he's got no chance of getting across to that. Just hoping that the frame of the goal is going to help him, which it did.
Sergio Roberto. Chelsea won the English Premier League title by 8 points last season, won it with 3 games to spare. I think it just underlined Terry how superior they were. It was an excellent season for them. The rest have got a little bit of catch-up to do, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Chelsea are the best team, the most consistent team. Won it at a canter last season.
Barcelona by just 2 points in La Liga, securing the title ahead of Real Madrid. It's a constant switch between the two youngsters on the flanks for Barcelona, Munir and Sandro. Big boots to fill for those two in the absence of Messi and Neymar. Quick feet again from Hazard.
He's taken a knock on the ankle this time. It's from Busquets. Difference between the two teams is glaringly obvious at the moment. The Chelsea defence is better than the Barcelona back four. It's a stronger defence. Barcelona's showing some creativity in attacks and change of pace and some skill, but Cahill and co not let them through. And of course, Hazard, when he's on the break there, it really does open up for Chelsea.
Jose Mourinho talking about a lot of things in the build-up to this match and towards the forthcoming season, and says that he wants more protection from the referees for Hazard, who he felt came under a lot of over-physical challenges from opponents last season. I think when you play like he does, I think you're always going to invite challenges, desperate ones, such as his speed and wonderful close control. He's not one to make a fuss. Talked about his model professionalism earlier. And he's money, or he's a player whose money is well valued for anybody turning up to watch him.
He talks about his obvious attributes, but he has a big heart as well, and he's a strong player when he wants to hold off defenders. He's willing to take players on, knowing that he's going to come under physical pressure.
The ball, and Suarez struck that so well. Not an easy technique coming across his body like that. And a fine stop from Courtois.
And he couldn't have asked for any better, Suarez, because could he in that situation? A player of his quality didn't need to take a touch and hope for a clean strike on goal. Good contact. Exactly what he got. Courtois, a good save from the Chelsea goalkeeper.
Two goalkeepers in top form here. Fabregas. Sandro strikes it well. Courtois down to smother that one. Mathieu. Sergio Roberto. Munir. Could open up now for Chelsea. Great pace here from Diego Costa. Oh, no wonder he showed his frustration. Wonderful opportunity passed up to make it 2-0 to Chelsea.
He had his injury problems towards the end of last season. Barcelona appealing for offside. The ball, Costa is in his own half when the pass is played. But he looks really fit here. Diego Costa and sharp, showed really good pace to get away from Bartra, who's not a slow central defender. He tries to be precise with the finish. You can see exactly what he's trying to do. He just doesn't get the curl on the ball and curl it in towards that far post. So Stegen furious with a lack of protection in front of him from the four defenders of Barcelona.
In by Oscar. Comfortable enough take for Ter Stegen. Well, it's to be hoped from Chelsea's point of view that Diego Costa's over those hamstring problems that niggled away at him for 18 months or so. Had a recurring problem in that area, but as Terry said, looks fit and no shortage of pace there as he stripped clear of the Barcelona backline. Is it just my eyes, or does he look leaner?
It was stop and start towards the end of the season, wasn't it? It was just good news for Jose Mourinho that Chelsea were in charge of the title race. His goal return was excellent.
There's Gumbao's pass. Courtois struggling to take it cleanly at the first attempt.
You see Barcelona having so much possession, really bright attack. They've had some good attempts on goal, and Courtois has denied them. And Chelsea do.
Going back to Catalonia.
Tracking and run of Adriano, the left back for Barcelona.
Gumbau. Suarez. Great work from Luis Suarez. It should be 1-1 now. Great block. Gary Cahill at the very last moment denies Barcelona an equaliser.
Just enough pressure from the Chelsea players there. Luis Suarez is giving Zuma a real tough time, and Gary Cahill. He's really working that Chelsea back four pretty much on his own. Sandro and Munir in wide positions, but whenever the ball gets to Luis Suarez, there's panic amongst the Chelsea defence. Rakitic couldn't hit the target there.
Well, he should have done better. Looking again at the replay, it was a desperate launch of his body from Cahill, but he had the room to strike Barcelona level there, Rakitic, and you'd have backed him from that position. It's no exaggeration to say it could be 2 each as we approach 40 minutes.
Possibly more. We've seen goalkeepers in good form. We've seen Oscar hit the crossbar as well from a free kick. Diego Costa missed the chance that in a couple of weeks' time we'd be expecting to see him finish. But a good game though.
Here come Chelsea again. Hazard. Kennedy can't find a route to go.
The fitness levels from both teams look remarkably good at this stage of the preparation for the proper season.
This FedEx Field is the home stadium. I'm sure you may be aware of the Washington Redskins, the American football team. Got a decent soccer team in Washington, DC United, who are currently leading their division in the MLS. He's going to show a yellow card here to Mathieu. Totting up procedure, I think, has earned the Frenchman the yellow there.
It's not been an easy night for him and Marc Bartra, the two central defenders. It has its risks. And centre-back for Barcelona when everybody else is in the attacking half of the pitch. The full-backs are playing high up the pitch. And against quality opposition, it can be a stressful evening. That's what it has been for Mathieu and Bartra tonight up against Costa and Hazard.
Of course, they don't play together very often. Piqué and Mascherano, by and large, dominate those two centre-back positions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A yellow card is issued in the second minute for Barcelona.
Hazard. Barcelona will be not too dispirited, but for Courtois and one or two opportunities where they might have done better. They could be on the score sheet here, but if they keep it at 1-0, they're likely to be stronger in the second half with the introduction of Iniesta and Piqué at the back. Possibly from the start of the second half. Chelsea may be looking more to youngsters, although I'm sure Jose Mourinho will be looking to give some minutes to Falcao, Colombian international on loan from Monaco. Chelsea really hopeful that Falcao will find his Atletico Madrid form after that nasty knee injury that set his career back, and if he gets anywhere near to the potent goal scorer he was in his time at Atleti, Chelsea have got a great loan signing for the season ahead. Didn't really happen for Falcao at Manchester United. Rakitic now taken on by Adriano. Sergio Roberto. Test of Adriano's pace is not short. Gumbau. Heading towards 1 minute of stoppage time at the end of this free-flowing, entertaining first half. Monia. That's exactly, Terry, what Jose Mourinho and Luis Enrique would want from a pre-season game. Real solid 45-minute workout here.
I'm not so sure. I think they would like to avoid this high-intensity game at this stage, although Chelsea are nearer to starting their campaign. That's the nature of these big clubs now. They face top-class opposition. There's no easing into it anymore, with some comfortable victories against lower league opposition.
I think the fact that their pre-season is shorter makes it an easier exercise now than perhaps it was in your day.
Yeah, and I think that it's a different world now. I mean, they're doing their preparations in full view of millions of people watching on television. We miss football around the world when there's 2 or 3 weeks without a game to watch, and this competition fulfills that.
Eden Hazard with a terrific solo goal, the only goal of the first 45 minutes. Belgian international excelling and dancing through 3 or 4 Barcelona challenges to beat Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Both goalkeepers, ter Stegen and Courtois, have excelled. Plenty of chances for both teams. Half-time, the FedEx Field in Washington. Chelsea 1, Barcelona 0.
Watch the world's best compete at the Bridgestone Invitational.
That's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Starts August 6th, live only on Sky Sports.
them black girls. I like them white girls. I like them mixed race girls.
In the contest here with Chelsea,
I like them Italian girls.
looked as if they were really
I like them
going to
Indonesian
stretch their
girls.
advantage. Oscar very nearly did with
I like
that
them
free
short
kick
girls.
off the crossbar. Couple of
I
very
like them
smart
blonde hair
saves.
girls. I like them skinny girls. Little bitty white girls.
For Barcelona remains that Luis Suarez is continuing to look very sharp in this pre-season. And how much everybody's looking forward to seeing that front three again of Messi, Suarez and Neymar.
They certainly are. I mean, they provide goals, they're exciting football. It's been a good workout for both teams so far this half. Expect the same in the second half. Obviously, changes will be made by both coaches. They've been looking to maintain that intensity that we saw in a really competitive first 45 minutes. Good saves from both goalkeepers. Both coaches will be pleased with the workout so far.
A reminder that both coaches can make up to a maximum of 11 changes during an International Champions Cup game. And also there's no extra time if we're level at the end of 90 minutes. The rules of this tournament say it'll be straight to penalties. And there's the man who's got the only goal so far, the brilliant Eden Hazard.
The crowd in Washington would have been delighted to have seen such a top quality goal. It's great to see how the supporters have embraced this competition once again this season, wherever it's been played.
Two of Brazil's contingent in the talented Chelsea squad on at the start of the second half. Willian here along with Ramirez. Jose Mourinho doesn't have too many options to change his back four around, other than the obvious name of the club captain John Terry, with Kurt Zouma preferred from the start. Zouma maintains his position alongside Cahill. Just to confirm those Chelsea changes for you. Willian and Ramirez on to replace Kennedy and Oscar. Any temptation Luis Enrique had to bring on experience of Iniesta and Piqué, he's resisted that for the time being. They remain on the bench. Barcelona with the same 11 out there. This is Gumbau.
I guess there might be a temptation from a lot of managers in the first half when Luis Enrique's team were suffering against Chelsea. Busquets playing in a more advanced position. He could have easily have just said to Busquets, sit alongside Gumbau, change our shape.
Sergio Roberto setting up. Suarez came at him quickly. Of course, Barcelona did have to make one change. Or didn't have to, but did. After just 16 minutes when they took off the Brazilian right-back Douglas and replaced him with Sergio Roberto. But as I said, the same 11 that finished the first half have started the second. poor from Ter Stegen. Hazard. Azpilicueta. Fabregas thought about the little chip for just a fleeting second there. Hazard. Great work again from Eden Hazard. Azpilicueta. Fabregas. Costa. Pity about the final shot. A lot to admire about the build-up.
Yep, good build-up, good skill from Hazard, and Fabregas playing in a more advanced position now. Get himself as the support player to Diego Costa. Tries to cause some problems for Barcelona in the final third of the pitch now. Fabregas. Costa just can again get that curl on the ball, wrapping his foot around it with his right foot.
Problem here for Rakitic. Difficult to see what happened there, whether he just got caught his studs in the turf or... It's a painful one, whatever happened to him. Key figure in Barcelona's forthcoming season, Ivan Rakitic. Now that Xavi Hernandez has moved on to the Qatari club Al Sadd. Sandro finding Adriano. Space for the cross. Munir's in there! The whistle's gone, wouldn't have counted. The referee gave the free kick.
I think gives it for a push, doesn't he, by Munir? He certainly wasn't favourite to get ahead towards that cross at the far post. There's a little shove on Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta can't get off the ground.
Willian. Hazard. Willian looking to get involved again. Fabregas ran into a challenge from Bartra. Rakitic none the worse for his earlier knock, running freely again. This is Gumbau. Sergi Roberto. Corner conceded by Hazard.
It's Barcelona's best form of defence, keep possession. Struggling to deal with Chelsea when Chelsea get the players forward, move the ball quickly, get it into Hazard, Costa, Fabregas. Barcelona do keep possession.
Rakitic with the corner. Mathieu. Oh, it's a poor header. Should be punished. And is it over the line? Looked it. Don't think we need goal line technology, despite the best efforts of Kurt Zouma to keep it out. But it was really poor defending by Chelsea, which has gifted Luis Suarez and Barcelona the equaliser.
See, Mathieu, with the ball forward, gets the deflection, and it is really poor. A defensive header. That's Azpilicueta. The last person he would want that sort of header to go to was Luis Suarez. It's a good effort from Zouma to try and keep the ball out. He doesn't think it's gone across the line. There's the header there. It's a dreadful header for a normally reliable Chelsea player. Suarez with the little dink over. Barcelona players are convinced. I think it's only Zuma who's complaining about the decision. So the Chelsea defenders turned their back on it. They assumed it was a goal as well.
I don't think there was too much doubt about that. It looked over. Here's Gumbau. Blocked by Ramirez. Barcelona with a spring in their step now.
I see Mature's delivery into the box. A little bit of spin on it, but really can't give Azpilicueta any excuses as to why it was such a poor header. Certainly didn't panic, did he, Luis Suarez? Took his time. Just about got enough on it to creep across the line.
Rakitic with the free kick. Up goes Mathieu, but Zuma met it before him. The best of passes out from Ramirez. Rakitic looking for the spectacular.
Chelsea started off the half really good, didn't they? Fabregas, Hazard, Costa. The first attack of the second 45 minutes, but since then Barcelona had possession, got the equaliser.
Make amends for his mistake. Hazard arrived quickly at Costa. Made that one very difficult to control. Given away by Sergi Roberto. It's Costa. Matic. And Munir back to do some good defensive work.
Looks like a muscle injury there for Sandro. He'll catch a knock.
Matic. Ivanovic. Costa. I think we can say with a good deal of confidence we've not seen the last of the goals in this game. Such has been the frequency that both teams have created good goal-scoring opportunities. The referee deciding that more on the advice of his assistant, that was a foul throw. You don't often see that.
We often see foul throws, but we don't often see them penalised.
Against Ivanovic, who's got another one to take now. Cahill. Mathieu.
Diego Costa signalling to the bench that he wants to come off. That's a concern. I think it might be the hamstring again as Barcelona prepare.
6 substitutes. And some familiar faces amongst them, including Thomas Vermaelen there on the right, who's like a new signing for Luis Enrique this season after a torn hamstring kept him out of all but one game in the last campaign. His final game of the season against Deportivo, when the Belgian international Vermaelen came belatedly into the Barcelona setup. And you can see John Terry and others getting ready here to come on for Chelsea. Now, remains to be seen and determined as to what injury Costa picked up there. Well, this is a game we commentators have been playing throughout this International Champions Cup competition. We have to prepare ourselves for a number of new faces, different players in different positions out there. And another few minutes for Jordi Masip in the Barcelona goal, replacing Ter Stegen. Masip is the Bravo not at this tournament. Chelsea playing with the Frenchman Loic Remy as their focal point of the attack. John Obi Mikel into midfield, Terry at centre-back. Good alert goalkeeping there from Courtois. Barcelona's changes have included an introduction for a player both Terry and I wanted to see get some minutes. He's going to get half an hour. Sergi Samper. Mentioned earlier, Terry, how highly they rate him at the Camp Nou, and looks to have a great future ahead of him. Just 20 years old in midfield.
Yes, he does. And both managers sticking to their pre-game plan in terms of minutes per player, ignoring the result factor, the temptation to stick with certain players in order to get the win. That would be a shame though for Chelsea. That would be a concern for Jose Mourinho. The injury to Diego Costa, after we remarked about how fit and lean and sharp he looked. Not long now for Chelsea till the start of their campaign. We want to make sure that he's 100% fit and able to maintain his fitness this season.
Here's Terry, not far short of his 35th birthday now. He says he has no fears about dropping down to the substitutes bench if that happens to him this coming season. He cites the example of Petr Cech and the professional attitude the goalkeeper had in being number 2 last season to Courtois, and Cech, of course, now preparing to start the forthcoming English Premier League season as the number 1 at Arsenal. Piqué, Sergio Roberto. Munir.
Somewhat surprised to see Hazard still on the pitch.
Sergio Roberto. This is Munir. Deflection in the end was kind enough to Chelsea. It will be a corner.
Munir's going to be playing against Zuma now and shuffled out to the left side of defence. Might give the Barcelona wide player a chance to attack the fullback. Disjointed at the moment, as you'd expect, with so many changes in a short space of time.
It's a poor corner by Munir. Here's Vermaelen. His return to fitness. You wonder whether Mascherano might play a little bit more in midfield this coming season if Vermaelen gets the nod to play alongside Piqué. Of course, Mathieu contesting a central defensive position as well, but more options there now for Luis Enrique. Barcelona calling the shots, and what a shot! Even the giant frame of Courtois couldn't get to it. It was quite brilliant from Sandro. Barcelona lead 2-1, 25 minutes to go here in Washington DC.
So the game was a little bit disjointed, and it was. Both teams getting used to all those changes. Barcelona pressed forward, Rafinha with the delivery out to Sandro. So much work to do. 6 Chelsea defenders back in the penalty box. Not quite at the level of Eden Hazard's goal, but still a spectacular strike from a promising young player. Inch perfect, had to beat Courtois. Wraps his foot around it, gets the curl on it, has the pace to beat Thibaut Courtois. A stunning strike from the young Barcelona player.
Here's Rafinha. All these young graduates from the La Masia Academy, that famed conveyor belt of young talent that comes through at Barcelona. So difficult for them to get game time, these strikers like Sandro Ramirez and Munir El Haddadi. And to replace that famous front three that Luis Enrique will have at his disposal again this season. But a goal to remember against the English Premier League champions there for Sandro.
He got 4 goals last season, and one of them was really important. You look at the amount of points Barcelona won the title, and that was a winning goal and a 1-0 win away to Villarreal. Tough game for Barcelona. He came up with the winning goal. I expect to see more of him this season. Sandro Ramirez, Semi Munir.
Well, how much are we going to see of Radamel Falcao in Chelsea's defence of their title and the quest to win the Champions League, when this man will be so important? Wonderful goal from Hazard in the first half. He makes way now for the Colombian international. He's had a trip to the hairdressers since I last saw him, a much shorter hairstyle. Looks a little different, doesn't he, Falcao? But it's to be hoped, as I mentioned earlier in commentary, Terry, that bad knee injury that he sustained is in the past now, and he can find again and rekindle his best form. If he does, Chelsea have got a great loan signing.
Yep, I have to say though, it has been a while since we've seen him in top form, and I think he's overcome the knee injury. Mentally now he has to try and regain that confidence and belief. I think there was a better striker in world football when Falcao was at his best at Porto and Atletico Madrid. And so for his national team as well, can Jose Mourinho regain the players' confidence?
Well, if anybody can, he can. Famed for his man management skills, Jose Mourinho, as well as his tactical acumen. Well, Chelsea with work to do now, having led through that fabulous Hazard goal in the first half. And Barcelona have come out firing on all cylinders in the second half. Goals from Suarez and Sandro have them in front.
Not winning mentality, even though it's just been a pre-season preparation game. The fact it's in front of so many supporters here in this stadium. The fact that Barcelona have got their noses in front now, coming back from a goal down. It's a PK, Vermaelen and Iniesta and co. We'll be looking now to hold on to this lead and get the victory. Chelsea, I'm pretty sure, will be trying to try and get possession of the ball, try and get back on level terms.
Here's Rafinha. Willian. Free kick, Chelsea.
Samper replacing the excellent Gerard Gumbel. Had a great performance, I thought, in midfield. A position of real responsibility, but was excellent for Barcelona.
Willian's free kick. Very easy for Masip. Barcelona with a quick threatening counter-attack here. Rafinha. Falcao runs into an all-time challenge from Piqué. Luis Enrique with plenty of words from his technical area. Demands the very highest standards as he employed himself as a great player with both Barcelona and Real Madrid. Played exactly 300 games for Barcelona, Luis Enrique, over 200 for Real Madrid. Another change here for Barcelona. Munir coming off to be replaced by Halilovic. Young Croatian, just 19. Didn't come through the La Masia Academy, Halilovic. They bought him from Dinamo Zagreb. Mikel. Ramirez. Ball over the top of Ivanovic. Pedro with fresh legs to trouble the Serbian fullback, who did well under pressure. We wondered whether against Manchester United we might have seen the last of Pedro Rodriguez in a Barcelona shirt, because the stories are still rife that Manchester United are preparing an official bid of over £20 million to sign Pedro. A yellow card here for Jordi Alba.
It's interesting to see the changes from Luis Enrique, wasn't it? It was as the substitutions have been made, you wonder now whether this is a stronger team than the one that started the game.
No question.
Certainly don't think it was a plan from Luis Enrique to make sure that he should try for his team to win the game. I think it was just a way of spreading the minutes around.
Willian with the free kick. Ivanovic, Terry, both forward for this. And out comes Masip and commands all he surveys. Good confident take from Jordi Masip. Little dummy didn't quite work for teammates in behind. Idea right. Here's Falcao. John Obi Mikel. Chelsea have already been beaten in this International Champions Cup competition. A surprise 4-2 setback against a largely reserve New York Red Bulls lineup. Red Bulls have since gone on to pick up another eye-catching win against the Portuguese champions Benfica. Sampa. A little heavy with the pass. Plays largely a defensive midfield role, Sergi Sampa, in the minutes we've seen him in the first team, but he looks a player to me who might just develop into a midfield player who can play a little bit higher up the pitch. And when we've seen the promise of Gumbau playing in that holding midfield role, and of course Busquets, who really is the master in that position, might be in the best interests of Sergi Sampa to develop himself perhaps as a more attacking midfield player. I think he's got it in his armoury. This was a difficult chance to take here.
Yes, Loic Remy with the cross into the box, and spectacular attempt from Falcao. Off the ground, just catches it on the shin. Young players from both teams, and all the teams that are taking part in this tournament. You do gain so much from being away on tour with the senior players, training with them on a daily basis rather than training with the B team or under 21 teams or reserve teams, working with the first team manager. And we tried to create a good impression.
That was risky from Courtois. Pedro, full nuisance value there to the Belgian.
And Courtois trying to show a little bit of skill. Not advisable when Pedro's closing you down. He looks full of running, doesn't he, Pedro?
He's a player that Luis Enrique clearly doesn't want to lose, Terry, but there is that fee, a release clause in Pedro Rodriguez's contract, £22 million, and Manchester United can have him. Here's Ramirez! It's wide! And a great chance to make it 2-2. Has to be working the goalkeeper there.
It's a failure from Ramirez. In lots of space. A player of his quality at this level should be missing, certainly not missing at the near post, at the very least. Forcing the goalkeeper into making a save.
Pedro has grown more and more frustrated at his lack of starts for Barcelona. He did play over 50 games last season, but less than half of those were as a starter. Manchester United have a great signing in Pedro Rodriguez and then get that one over the line. Doesn't look as though they're going to get Sergio Ramos. And by all accounts, he's set to sign a new deal with Real Madrid. He'll be their captain for the forthcoming season, following the departure of goalkeeper Iker Casillas to Porto. Here's Zuma. Excellent ball in, no takers for Chelsea. That was inviting for both Remy and Falcao. Mikel. 10 minutes to go. Remember, if it's level at the end of 90, straight to penalties to decide the winner.
Chelsea put on the pressure now, creating some really good openings. Moses right across the 6-yard box there. Through Remy and Falcao. They have sufficient strikers in the box to make the most of that type of cross.
Ivanovic will be frustrated that the whistle went against him there. Just felt as if he had more physical presence in that coming together with Pedro.
It's going to be one quite easy for the referee to give there. The final touch from Ivanovic is not the problem, it was a little coming together between him and Pedro.
Here's Pedro, Jordi Alba. Gary Cahill in the way of the goal-bound shot. Sandro looking lively again. Pedro with the corner. Late arrival into the Chelsea penalty area for Vermaelen. Whilst in pre-season friendlies, performance and extra minutes and fitness into the legs are more important than the result, Luis Enrique and his squad will have a lift to their confidence, missing half of their normal first choice 11 if they can pick up a win here against Chelsea, who've had all their big guns out here.
thing that you want to avoid is picking up injuries in your pre-season preparations and avoid getting beat heavily.
Side netting, half of this stadium thought it was in from Pedro. Courtois knew it was travelling wide.
You'll take a defeat if it's by the odds goal and you've been competitive. In this competition last season, AC Milan under Philippe Inzaghi just taken over the job. Took a couple of thumpings before the season started. He was under pressure. I think Luis Enrique's part, just get defeated by Manchester United in a competitive match, wouldn't have been the end of the world. Likewise, if they've been beaten tonight by Chelsea, which they still might be.
Another good run from Moses, who was the Chelsea man of the match against Paris Saint-Germain. Scored in normal time before that penalty shootout.
I'm sure Jose Mourinho was disappointed with the performance in the first game against the New York Red Bulls, but I've been pleased with his nature of the performance against PSG. And again, it's been competitive and a game that's going right down to the final few minutes between Chelsea and Barcelona.
Chelsea an obvious threat from this set piece. A line of half a dozen white shirts looking for quality delivery here from Willian. Out comes Masip, not getting there, and Cahill scores. Real bravery there from Gary Cahill. Not so much from Jordi Masip. And left to pay the penalty. The goalkeeper stranded as Cahill kept his eyes on the ball and has picked up an injury which he's not very pleased that the medical staff are making contact with his nose. Looks as though he's taken a bang flush on the nose there, Cahill. But his bravery earned him reward here.
Oh, it's typical Gary Cahill. There's a little moment's hesitancy there from Jordi Masip, which was enough to give the advantage to Gary Cahill. He's not looking at anything else but the ball. He takes a complete right hook from the Barcelona goalkeeper into the face. You can see the damage there. Chelsea were pushing though, putting the pressure on to try and get back onto level terms. Set piece delivered into the box. Was headed initially by one of the smallest players on the pitch, Halilovic, and here's poor goalkeeping from Masip, poor judgment from the inexperienced goalkeeper. He has to get past the traffic. He collides with Falcao, who obviously is certainly not going to get out of the way of the goalkeeper.
Well, Mourinho will hope that Gary Cahill can see out the rest of this match because he's run out of defenders now. I mean, he could play a Matic at the back, or John Obi Mikel even. Cahill's night is at an end. They're not going to take any further risks there. That might be a broken nose for Gary Cahill. Such was the amount of blood that emanated from the injury. As you can see, Nathaniel Chalobah, who's a midfield player, has come on to replace Cahill. And around 3 minutes or so away from penalty shootout to decide this one. And Chelsea with other ideas. Falcao is onside. Nervy one after his error a moment or two ago there for Masip. Chelsea, of course, still had Kurt Zouma on the pitch. He had been operating at left back. He's now joined Terry in that centre-back position. Sergi Samper, Iniesta, Rafinha, Halilovic, Pedro, back to Halilovic, Rafinha. Chalobah did well. Well, I'd expect there'll be at least 3 minutes of stoppage time to be played. Here's Rafinha. Sandro earns the corner. We're into that added on time now.
This young player has had a good game tonight. We can be pleased with his work this evening, his tour in general.
3 extra it is as Pedro Rodriguez delivers the Barcelona corner. Drops invitingly, no clean contact. And Chelsea have the breakaway. Loic Remy. And Jordi Alba was always going to win in the race if it was a foot race. And covered well there from left back.
I think both teams will certainly try and get the win, won't they?
Ramirez. Zouma. Moses. It's good crossing position. 3 waiting for it. Willian is coming in behind a teammate there. Well, they've got in one another's way. This is Halilovic. Goes down, clutching his face. Got close to Chalobah. The referee not going to take any action against the Chelsea substitute, but it will be a Barcelona free kick. We're heading into the last 60 seconds now. Any goal now is a winning goal. Barcelona threatening it. Remy. Iniesta. Halilovic. Nicely done. And the clean shot. Wide. The whistle had already gone though. A little bit of pushing in the middle as Halilovic delivered the cross. Nice, quick, incisive passing from Barcelona there.
Yes, Iniesta with the final attempt. Just past the post. Good skillful play from Milovic.
Penalty shootout imminent and confirmed by Alan Chapman's whistle. No extra time in the International Champions Cup competition. And so Chelsea, for the second successive time in the tournament, go to a shootout in which this man was the hero, saving 2 and scoring the winning penalty, Thibaut Courtois, against Paris Saint-Germain. Chelsea coming out on top 6-5. First time that Barcelona have gone to penalties in this year's competition. And overall, Terry, would you say that's a fair outcome?
I would. I think it's been a really entertaining game, great game to watch in terms of pre-season preparation. 2 competitive teams. Gary Cahill certainly demonstrated that spirit that was needed from Chelsea and all the players involved in the game tonight when he put himself in that position to get the equaliser. Took the full force of that punch from the goalkeeper Jordi Masip, who was at fault for the goal. The player will want to be the players now that missed the penalty in this shootout. Will we see Courtois take another one?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. They took 7 in all against Paris Saint-Germain. Only 4 of that 7 are available for this shootout. Courtois, Remy, Willian and Falcao. So I'm sure we'll see those 4.
Courtois' penalty was unstoppable, as was Joe Hart's earlier in the tournament.
Well, goalkeepers have amazing records, don't they, from taking penalties. It's not unusual down the years, and it's always interesting to watch their run-ups. It's like they're taking a goal kick, isn't it?
It's exactly the
just
same.
Launch it.
Hits it with the laces. 2-step run up, top corner.
You're not going to ever see a goalkeeper take a Panenka. Well, it's as good a game as I've seen in this year's International Champions Cup competition. 2 sides who really went for the win throughout, and a whole host of chances, and the goal illuminated after 10 minutes from Eden Hazard.
They've been treated to 4 goals and 3 of them have been really good. This one is a special goal. Individual goal, a goal from nothing, created totally by one individual. And that was Eden Hazard, a fantastic goal. Barcelona have got the players back in position, but then certainly so did Chelsea. It was a poorly placed header, a clearance from Azpilicueta. And don't give Luis Suarez a chance like that in the box. Zuma makes a valiant attempt to clear it off the line, and it does look as if it's over. Off the underneath for the crossbar, but the goal was given, and Barcelona were back on level terms.
Good start to the second half from Barca. Got even better with a fabulous strike from Sandro Ramirez.
We saw a cheeky finish from Luis Suarez. This is a spectacular strike from a young player. Cuts inside on his right foot. It was inch perfect, wasn't it? Had the pace to beat an outstanding goalkeeper.
And then, close to the end, Chelsea took it to penalties. Poor goalkeeping from Jordi Masip, and he comes as far as that. He has to get something on it, didn't, and Cahill scored.
It's the wrong decision to come, isn't it? It's tempting for him. It's up in the air an awful long time. If he stays on his line and Gary Cahill heads this, it's an easy catch for the goalkeeper. There's enough Barcelona players around Cahill to put him under pressure. Once Masip made the decision to come get there, and he doesn't, Barcelona and him were in trouble.
Neither of these 2 clubs can win the trophy on offer in the North America version of the International Champions Cup. But just for the record, the winners of the penalty shootout will pick up 2 points, the losers 1, and it's Barcelona to get the penalty shootout underway with Andres Iniesta. It's a giant figure in that Chelsea goal of Thibaut Courtois. His presence makes this picture look like a five-a-side goal for Andres Iniesta. But no mistake. Or did you doubt him, Mr. Cool?
He makes it look easy. It's not going to be against Courtois. Courtois just goes a shade too early. Iniesta recognises that, just strikes it towards